Folks, welcome back to Nostalgianomics. So the Pokemon 151 set has been the cause of a lot of debate and a lot of divide in the hobby ever since release, right? A lot of people went the Japanese route on this set because it had the exclusive Master Ball hits, it had the booster boxes, where English did not have that. Now, myself, I'm an English investor. I've always been an English investor, I always will be. And so I got a lot of heat because a lot of people really believed in the Japanese side over the English side on this set because the English set was a specialty set, didn't have booster boxes, didn't have the Master Balls, everything like that. Now, the Japanese had a lot of crazy things happen. It ran up really high, came back down with a lot of reprints. Now it's starting to creep back up again. But I thought we could look at the two sets right now and see exactly which has performed better investment-wise. So we'll take the Japanese box, and then we'll take some of the mainline products from English, right? The UPC, PC ETB, ETB, and Booster Bundle, and see exactly what you would have done better in investing in at release or at the lows you could have got it for on the open market. Now look, before you guys leave the comments, I know you probably got a better deal somewhere on a TikTok or a Facebook or an Instagram. We're not going to take all that stuff, right? We're going to take what they were selling for on eBay, what the lowest you could have got them for on the open market, not going through all these backwoods, different doors to actually find someone in the back alley somewhere. And so that's how we're going to take the actual percentage gains. But honestly, guys, it's probably about the same, right? If you found a great deal on Japanese somewhere, other people probably found a great deal on English stuff somewhere. So we could play the game both ways. I bought way lower, but the fact of the matter is you could have bought them both at their lows, and now what they're selling for market price gives you the average percentage gain, and we'll see which one you would have done better on. All right, so before we do that, I do want to shout out the end of this video. All right, stick around because we are giving away an Otherverse collector box to anyone who watched and commented on the video answering the most asked Pokemon investing questions. As long as you subscribe to the channel, commented on the video because we are using a random comment generator, and you followed Otherverse TCG on Instagram, you will be included in the giveaway. Now, if you don't have an Instagram, we'll take that into account. You're not going to not give you your box if you won because you don't have an Instagram account. But we will do that at the end of the video, so make sure to stick around for that. All right, first up, we're going to start with English, right? So all the mainline English products, pretty much, you have your UPCs, your PC ETBs, you got your ETBs, and you got your bundles, which are basically the main products people are investing in. So the 151 UPC right now, it looks like it's selling for around the $143 range on TCG Player. On eBay, it's selling for about the same, $144.88. You got $123.50 plus 12 at auction. You've got a $129 plus shipping, $128.99 plus shipping. So it seems to be going in the high 30s, low 40s. So we'll say $140 on average for the UPC. Now, you could have literally bought this on eBay, open market, for $85 back just in June. And so if you do the math, $85 to $140, you're right at close to a 70% gain. So 65 to 70% gain depending on what prices you actually got in at. And so not too bad. That's an actually impressive amount of gain on a UPC this early. All right, the PC ETBs, guys, this is the front runner. I'm just going to tell you I'm just going to blow it all right now. This is the absolute front runner product. It's not even close. PC ETBs. It's actually selling near $150. $146.99 confirmed sales. We've got the lowest listed $150. This is basically a $150 ETB. If you guys don't remember, this is sold at retail and Pokemon Center only, $60. Now, with taxes, let's say $65. So we're talking, I don't know, 150-ish% gain on the PC ETB already. That's going to blow anything out of the water right now, that Japanese or English. The PC ETB has definitely been the best investment by far on 151 period. So that's PC ETB for you. And here's some that sell on eBay. A little lower, right? 125 plus shipping, 140. So it's a little lower, but well over 100% gain every day, every sale of the day. Now, the regular ETB is doing extremely well also, though. Regular ETBs, you see sales 72, 76, 72. However, that $72 sale, it's actually a shipping attached to it. So it's actually about a $77 sale on that and lowest listed. If we go to eBay, about the same, $75, 70 plus 10 shipping, 75. So all day, this is a $75 to $80 ETB. Now, if you're wondering what you could have bought it at, well, it's pretty simple. You could have bought it for $45, 41 plus shipping, 47. These were in the 40s back in June. In the 40s, guys, right? So, mid 40s to 75, not quite double your money. We'll say again, about 70-ish, 75% gain, just like we saw on the UPC. And then the bundles are last, right? The bundles, they're in the mid 40s. Here's 42 plus shipping, 44. We can see they're selling for about the same prices, $44. And so it's about a $44 item. And then, obviously $46.99 on eBay. We've got, let's see, 67 plus 10 shipping for two of them, a little cheaper, 50, 50, 40. So it's in the high 40s. This is obviously a mid to high 40s box. And you literally could have bought these for $35. And guess what? If you found them at retail, when they were actually at retail, they were in the 20s, right? So you really over doubled your money if you found these at retail. But even if you bought them on eBay back, when they were in the 30s, you still could have $30 to mid to high 40s. You're up 50 to 60% on your money on the bundles. So overall in the products, bundles 50 to 60%. UPCs and ETBs about 70, 75%. And then the PC ETBs are just out of this world, 100% plus. All right. Now let's go and compare it to the Japanese side. Well, here's the Japanese side of things. After that reprint, which crashed the prices down, maybe some of you got in a little cheaper at release, although it was really hard to find these at release cheap either. But maybe you got in the 50s at release. But on eBay, back after the reprint, they were still in the 70s and 60s, guys. 65 plus shipping, 69, 75. This is all back in the beginning of June, right, for that reprint. And so, they were still in the 60s and 70s open market. I get it. You probably found a better deal, eBay, Instagram. Either way, maybe you got in the 50s or 60s. That's kind of where you could have got in the Japanese boxes, all right? And now, guys, we still have them selling in like the 80s and 90s, 85, $81.99, 79, 82. If we go and see what they're listed for, here there's a lot of listings still at $85. I checked a lot of these. A lot of these are pretty legitimate sellers. It's not like crazy established accounts, but 100% positive feedback. They have tons of pictures of the actual box, timestamps. And so, a lot of these are legitimate sellers, guys. Like this is on eBay. You can literally still find these boxes for the 80s and 90s. And so what this means is, 50s, 60s to the 80s and 90s, you might be on par with like ETBs and bundles and UPCs, but PC ETBs English have crushed all the gains. And honestly, like depending on when you got in on a lot of these products, I think you could probably be edging out the boxes in Japanese right now with a lot of these English products, with the UPCs, with the ETBs. Now, depending on when you got in with Japanese, maybe you could have got in a little cheaper. Maybe you're beating some English, but it's really on par, guys. This is nowhere near the blowout that everyone thought it was going to be. Like, guys, honestly, even like tried and true long-term English collectors, they even jumped ship and went the Japanese route on this set because they bought into all the hype. And honestly, up until this point, the Master Balls, the booster boxes, they have not carried this box ahead of 151 in English investment-wise. Now, you could say, well, Alex, that's because of the reprints. It was way higher. Now it came back down. We'll see, right? The future's a mystery. I can make another video like this in another year, and we can see where things are. But at this very stage, it does seem like English product has performed as good or better than the Japanese boxes, and the PC ETBs are still the front runner out of everything. And so take with this what you will. I know obviously I'm going to get a ton of hate comments from all the Japanese collectors. They're going to tell me how, it was 150, 200 before, it can go there again. And the Master Balls are going to carry this into the future because, they're exclusive and it's a booster box. People want booster boxes over English and all the stuff. And my stance on things. I believe English is the main language. It's not the original language, but it is the most sold, most sought after, most in demand language. That can't be debated. It actually is. It has the most sales. And so I believe that demand will trump a lot of those other things going forward in the future. And so obviously, massive reprints could set this back, but we have seen pretty large restocks. We have seen the massive 151 UPC drops at Costco. We're seeing bundles get dropped everywhere, Amazon, Walmart, and it's not slowing down the price really at all. And so, hey, again, I could be wrong, but I'm sticking with my English positions. I am going to continue to stick with English and other sets too, and we'll see how things kind of happen in the future. Now, like I promised at the beginning of this video, it is time for the giveaway for the collector box. Good luck to everyone. So here's how we're going to run this. I'm going to go ahead and take this URL, make sure it's all in the up and up. We're going to copy paste it right into the random comment picker. We're going to filter out duplicate users. You only get one chance. You can't comment 100 times. One raffle. We've got this. Got to answer this little question here. And we're going to get all the comments. There's 98 unique comments. Guys, you have less than a 1 in 100 chance of winning. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we got 98 comments. Here we go. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Good luck. we have Creative Home Services. What's up, man? Great video, Alex. I have actually talked to him before, reached out before, so I'm happy to see you win, man. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting Otherverse and Sam and everything he's got going on over there. All you have to do, man, make sure you reach out to me, nostalgianomics@gmail.com. Send me proof this is your account, like a screenshot, and then send me your shipping information, right? Your name and address, and I will get this shipped out to you immediately. Thank you so much for watching the videos and your support. And make sure to continue to support Otherverse because it's an awesome card game, guys. So hope everyone enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet. And I'll be back here in a new video soon. I'm out.